Today we have the 2025 Almost Any Boat World Championship. The only world championship that lets the sailors pick their favorite boat, anything from a footy to an EC-12. Sail Wars has gotten the best 10 sailors in the world together as they all want to win this championship. Let's meet our sailors. Representing the United States, we have Bart in the Intrusion.
Hi, my name is Bart, and this is the Intrusion. It's the fastest U.S. 1 meter in the world in moderate wind. And today, we are going to claim the World Championship. This boat right here, the Intrusion, is an awesome boat. So the rest of these guys out here better watch out and get out of my way.
From Croatia, we have John Hufek.
Hi, I'm John. I'm sailing boat 468. She's a Victoria, and I'm going to be victorious today.
From Germany, we have Kyle Russell.
I'm Kyle. My boat is number 93, a Peb Junior, and I am going to look to try to race some of these modern boats that are under 36 inches with a vintage model.
Representing Italy, we have Mari Spina.
Hi, I'm Mari Spina, and this is like a rare opportunity. I get to sail a boat made by Vienna Vintage Sailboats. That was my friend Mark Smith. He used to be our Commodore, and I'm so just enamored by this boat. He painted it Virginia Tech colors, I think, or UVA colors. And my daughter went there, so I'm proud. But anyway, it's an IOM, so it's an international 1 meter. It's all hand built, and I just love it. It's got such cool lines, and it's so done so well on the inside. And this was his racing number, and it's all registered with the International Committee, so it's official. And I get to race it on the Any Boat race, and this is the only time I get to race it. So glad I was out here. Walter helped me set it up a little bit, and I'm ready to beat everybody.
Back again from Greece, we have the defending world champion, Walter House.
My name is Walter. I'm sailing an IOM, hull number 66, and I'm defending last year current champion.
From Vatican City, we have Mike Kavanaugh.
Hi, I'm Mike Kavanaugh. I'm from Meadow Haven Model Yacht Club, and today I'm going to be sailing my skipjack. It was one of my first builds. It's a scratch build, and I'm really looking. It's been years since I've sailed the boat, and so I really am looking forward to sailing it today. And it looks like we have a beautiful day. Beautiful day.
From England, we have Rob Dutton.
Okay, Rob Dutton, sailing for England. I'm sailing a what's called a Pep Junior. It's modeled after a Chesapeake Bay crab skiff. I'm number 53. 53 has been my number since the very beginning. It was Don Drysdale, pitcher for the Dodgers. He's my hero when I was playing Little League. So he's my guiding spirit. But I don't know if I'll be the fastest boat, but I'll have fun.
Representing Ireland, we have Danny Thomas.
My name's Danny. Be sailing a very ancient Odom right here, 05, and we came out last year and limped around for a third. So don't get a chance to sail much these days, so I figured come out and support the event and look for a good time.
Racing for the Netherlands, we have Alan Cruisinger.
Hi, I'm Alan. I'm sailing a Sea Wind number 78, and this it's a 1 meter boat. I'm going to compete with Danny Thomas maybe in his Odom. We'll be in the middle of the fleet probably. Sometimes we do better. I've finished a race second place one of these things. That's it.
From Norway, we have the 2023 World Champion, Jarl Wathney.
Hey, I'm Jarl, and I'm back for the Almost Any Boat Challenge. That's my boat, 188. It's an East Coast 12 meter, or an EC12. I won the first year, which was a couple years ago. The boat's 24 years old, and I'm hoping to bring it back again, have the trophy at the end to beat Bart and Danny Thomas, and also to beat Walter. He's last year's champion.
So here we go, Sail Wars fans. The current odds in Vegas for this race is Walter at 3-1, Jarl at 5-1, Bart's also at 5-1, Danny is at 6-1, Mari has dropped to 10-1, Alan's 12-1, John is 16-1, Kyle has dropped to 31-1, Rob is 35-1, and the extreme long shot is Mike at 40-1. Incredible odds right there, and Walter deserves to be the favorite as he's currently winning in the regatta and Jarl is in second in the regatta, but it is very close between the top 5 in points. So this is race number 8 of 10. Let's go racing as we see the competitors getting their strategy down pat before the start. There's several boats that have underachieved out here today, but some have overachieved, and of course this is the second of the 3 long races, and they're racing 2 laps. The course consists of this start finish line right here in front of us. They race upwind and then around 2 marks and then proceed all the way downwind, and there's a gate way down the end off to our right. They pick which mark they want to go out and around, because that's a gate, before continuing back to the start finish line. They do that twice. Now let's listen to the start.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And there we see number 81, Mari Spina, and our IOM is over early. She'll have to go back around, but now she's cutting in right in front of Alan. And there's a collision right there. Alan was the leeward boat. Mari was windward boat as she pushed her way in there. And she's asking Alan if he's calling a foul. Alan said no, he's not going to call foul. Let's see if that comes back to haunt him, because we definitely saw a foul on that start. Let's see if she edges him out at a finish or something. That will come back to haunt him. Sometimes you'll see the race organizers or judges, they'll even call a foul if the competitors don't, but they do not in this case. And Alan was a gentleman. He felt like he was barely tapped. So let's see if that comes back to haunt him. As we see going down that first mark, it's number 05, Danny Thomas, rounding the mark first. And look at that, John Hufleck in the Little Victoria is in 3rd place, going up to that mark. And there is Alan right there. You can see how much he's about 20 feet behind Mari right there. So we'll see if that comes back to haunt. Kyle in his Pep Juniors right up there in the midst of things, as we see the teal boat of Bart rounding that mark, followed by Mari Spina. Now Bart and Mari have had a rivalry this whole regatta, back and forth, as has Walter, Danny. As we can see going down the course, Danny was in first, Walter was in second, so it is Odom versus IOM competing. We see Bart, he's going off the course right there. That's going to slow him down. He probably just lost about 10 feet right there. But he turns it back and he's trying to catch up with Jarl. As we see John Hufleck, the Victoria, keeping up with the US 1 meter and the
EC12, just incredible. That big red EC12 of Jarl Wathney trying to catch up to Walter House. Walter is currently in second place behind Danny Thomas as they head down to that gate. Look how close it is. You can see the yellow mark down there, that's the outside gate, and we just saw a glimpse of the inside mark, which is the inside gate, as the competitors move down there. Jarl's still in third, Bart is in fourth, Mari Spina's out there in fifth, John Hufleck is in sixth, closest to the screen. We see his flag right there, he is 468. Mari's desperately trying to catch Bart. She's still about 3 boat lengths behind. Let's see how they do going through the different gate down here. It looks like Bart and Mari are battling, going for that outside gate. Mari is stealing Bart's win right there. He tries to turn away. He does not want to get tangled up, and Mari is going to have the advantage going around the mark. Let's see, she went full sail there. Bart turns, he's got a little bit more power, but he cuts it too far in and loses the power. And they're right, both of them are right behind Jarl Wathney, about 15-20 feet. Now Mari is blanketing Bart as they head up. She's stealing his win. Every time he gets the pressure going to try to pass her, she steals the win. He's going to have to cut back on the other side somehow. She gets ahead of him. As we see the two leaders right here, that's Walter House in the black boat versus Danny Thomas in the white boat. They're coming across. Once they go past the start-finish line, that will be 1 lap completed. And there's Jarl Wathney. Here comes Bart. Bart's squarely in 4th place now as Jarl goes back to starboard tack. Mari Spina farther out. She's taking a different path. We'll see which one it benefits. Bart coming in or Mari going out. As Bart goes on to port tack, he's going to get well in front of Mari. So it looks like the way he came got the advantage as he has completed 1 lap real quick here as we catch up to the leaders. Wow, all 3 of them are pretty close up there. Looks like Jarl is losing the win as our 2 leaders are battling as they go to that #1 mark for the last time in this race. It is so close. Looks like Walter House may have taken the lead now over Danny Thomas. About a boat length lead maybe, somewhere around there. And look at how close Jarl is. And look at this, Bart is coming onto the scene now. He's real close to Jarl. He made up a lot of time. Can he catch up to Jarl before they hit that first mark? He's got the speed, he's got the power, but he has to tack, and that's going to cost him. As look at that tack, the wind, the direction it's coming, you basically are going sideways when you go on port tack up this side of the lake. So you want to try to stay on that starboard tack as long as possible and then correct at the last minute. And there's the advantage that EC12 has. If you notice, Jarl waited till the last minute to go on the port tack. And that EC12 is just so heavy, he just kind of floated and coasted around that mark, whereas that US 1 meter really had to pull out. And as you can see right now, he cannot just coast up and around that mark. He had to cut really hard on port to get some power and speed as he's going to try to make it around the mark. Big advantage when you're losing those puffs of air if you're in an EC12 at that about 23 pounds, I believe. And look at that, there goes Walter House down. I can't tell. Nope, that's John Hufleck coming up in his Victoria, one of the boats that's below 1 meter that's in this race. And there's a beautiful shot of that EC12. And there we see, look at that, Danny Thomas has fallen way behind the leader, Walter House. I don't know what happened up there at the mark. He fell off considerably. And look at this, the big rivalry between Mari Spina and Bart. They are neck and neck coming down. As we see Alan just now cruising, just completing his first lap.
And there's the battle for second place. Jarl Wapney has taken control of second place as they both are trailing Walter House. Walter gained so much ground as he went around that number 2 mark up at the top of the course. I don't know how he got that puff, but he just left Danny Thomas behind. And now Danny is left battling with Jarl, and that is going to be a hard-pressed fight to the finish as we see Bart coming down, having to avoid a slower Pep Jr. of Kyle. And he's being trailed by Mari Spina. That should be a close race to the finish too. So we've got at least two close races to the finish that we're watching. Remember, all they have to do is go around the gate and then it is full overdrive to the finish line. And here comes the leaders coming back towards that finish line. Right there, we can see that black boat right there. That is Walter House. The white boat over there to the left, that is a skipjack, and that boat is a whole lap down. That's Mike sailing that boat. Beautiful boat, but the wind is just not there for it today. As we see Walter House. Now that little Pep Jr., that red boat, that's Rob Dutton. He's a lap down and coming to the finish line. It's number 66, Walter House, wins race number 8. Congratulations, Walter. Another fine win for Walter. So Walter has won 6 of the first 8 races. Incredible. In here we got a battle going for second in. Number 188, Jarl Wapney ends up taking second place just by a nose over number 05, Danny Thomas, who ends up taking third. That was an incredible finish right there. And look at this, right behind, it's Bart, number 777. Bart takes 4th place, followed by number 81, Mari Spina, who takes 5th. It's incredible the length of this race, and yet they all are finishing really close as we see Alan Cruisinger coming across. I'll bet he wishes he called that foul of Mari now, as number 78, Alan, takes 6th place. That might have been the difference, so that makes sense. So remember that, sailing fans. Call the penalty. As we see, John has to avoid Mike coming in line, and he ends up taking 7th place. As we see Mike Kavanaugh, the big skipjack, going down to complete this lap.
Oh wow,
And here comes
Rob
a
is
battle
picking
right
up
here
pace.
between the 2 Pep Juniors. It's Rob Dutton. It's Kyle
It's a
Russell
race.
right behind. He's 1 boat length behind, coming to the line, and it is
53.
Rob Dutton
53.
taking 8th place. Number 53 edged him. It didn't matter. It wasn't as close as it looked because Kyle
Come on,
ended up
Kyle.
having an attack right before the finish line. And number 93, Kyle Russell, ends up taking 9th place. But it did look like a photo finish for a
93.
minute there, sports fans.
No, we didn't make it.
Let's
We
see.
didn't
So
make
that
it.
means
Oh
one
my
more left,
God,
and that's
take
number
that,
08,
yes,
Mike
take it.
Kavanaugh ends
Almost.
up taking 10th place. So congratulations to our top 3. In race number 8 is first place, number 66, Walter House in his IOM. Second place is number 188, Jarl
93.
Wapney in his EC12. And third place is number 05, Danny Thomas in his Odom. Please subscribe and hit like for more videos. Sail Wars thanks you for liking, subscribing, and sharing with your friends and family. Attention all club webmasters, Sail Wars needs your support. Please make it easy for your club members by putting a link to our homepage on your club's website. Thank you from Sail Wars team. And we have a YouTube homepage. When you go there, you'll find playlist. You can click on this link and it shows you all the videos, over 300. And of course, you can subscribe from that YouTube homepage. And check out the best of Sail Wars. Sail Wars is supported by you and our volunteers. Thank you. We are all about increasing participation in our sport. Also, please join a great club like the Northern Maryland Model Yacht Club. And of course, do more than what is expected in that club. We love the AMYA. Did you know that Sail Wars is the most watched and respected RC selling information site? A big thank you to our supporters. And did you know we've made over 300 videos and have racers all around the world? Join us as we spread the word about RC selling. By subscribing, it's free.
There's a dot?